3, 2, 1.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Can you dig it, sucker?
Sure enough.
Who am I? Sure enough.
Damn.
Can't
Oh,
hear you.
got the thing.
Sure enough.
Damn.
Can you dig it, sucker? Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough.
Damn. Oh. Yo, let me play the ring. There we go. Can you dig it, suckers? Yo, what's going on, man? Yo, EJ Boxing Live, and we're back again. And another show, man. Another show to come back at you. And we have, like, some stuff to talk about. Michael Buffer, give me my intro.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
Where's my man, Deontay Wilder? Go ahead, man.
To this day.
That's right, to this day. All right, so we've got news in. Eddie Hearn is talking about this potential fight if he gets past Bivol this weekend with Oleksandr Usyk. Man, this is crazy, man. I mean, listen, that's a massive payday, right, for Usyk. I ain't gonna lie, he's getting big money to fight AJ, but boy, I don't see how. Like, this fight with Canelo's at 75 pounds. I think the Usyk, the cruiserweight limit is 190. I think they changed it to 190. It was previously 200. But Canelo walks around that weight, you know, like, real talk, he walks around near cruiserweight. So it's possible. It is possible. I was gonna call Mr. Bashir, but then I think to myself, Mr. Bashir does laugh. I think he'll just laugh it off. It's a potential thing. I have a poll there in the thing, obviously, for you guys if you come in live and that. Hopefully you guys are getting a notification. But Eddie Hearn's talking this up, man. So let's go to Eddie Hearn. Let's get Eddie Hearn his take on it, because he's the one who's actually put it out there. He's the man who puts the spin. I tell you, Eddie Hearn, yeah. What would modern day boxing do without Eddie Hearn putting out all these little nuggets out here, having people to jump on it? Like, is he mad? I mean, is he crazy? But then it's possible, man, because he was talking about fighting Junior Carbo. That's Junior Carbo that's there. So it's not out the realms of the fight actually happening, is it? Realistically. And Canelo has been dabbling. He's been dibbling and dabbling, sniffing and poking. Yeah, looking for a fight. But I don't, even stylistically, bruv, Usyk's got movement. You know, not like Mayweather, but he's got some good lateral movement. He's a southpaw. But you know, Austin Trout was a southpaw. You know, I didn't think he won the fight, but he did win the fight. You know, but that's a potential one. All right, let's get into it. Let's hear from my man, the man to be the man of the hour.
Takes the guesswork out of
Too sweet to be sour. Eddie Fast Car Hearn. Come on down, boy. Let's see what he has to say about it, man. Hope you guys are having a good, blessed Thursday. Let us know how's it going. Oh, let me see what's going on in it. Waiting for Eddie Hearn. Let me see what's going on. Come on, Eddie. Steady, Eddie. All right, here we go. Try and find.
Here's the number, and it's just happening. But in this one, I say it's not an automatic rematch, calls, and he's that tough to beat. So I don't think, it's a different.
Yeah. I find
at 201 pounds. Can you tell me anything about that? Is that realistic?
I'm gonna sneeze. I think if you look at the light, don't that stop you sneezing? Okay.
All right.
So Usyk.
Yeah, go.
All that happened was, after the AJ fight, I took AJ to see Eddie Reynoso and see Canelo. And I was talking to Canelo, and Canelo was telling me how he felt you can beat Oleksandr Usyk. Like, for AJ, for him, you just need to do this. And it sounded very simple and straightforward. I said to him, do you think you would beat Usyk? And he said, absolutely. And I said, what? He said, look, you make that fight at cruiserweight or a pound over cruiserweight in the heavyweight division, and that fight is no problem for me. And that's what I told the media yesterday. and he's gone absolutely berserk. Next thing, he's fighting Oleksandr Usyk, which he's not. But I believe AJ will beat Oleksandr Usyk, so that'll be a moot point. But if he didn't, and you saw Canelo potentially become undisputed at 175, and maybe even step up and fight Makabu at cruiserweight, he would 100% fight Oleksandr Usyk at a pound or two over the cruiserweight limit into the heavyweight division.
Wow.
So
See that?
yeah, I think it's realistic. I just don't. I think there's very few fighters and very few challenges that Canelo wouldn't take, and he would have no problem fighting Oleksandr Usyk.
Okay, we're pressed for time. So last question.
Wow. See it there? There he is, man. Steady Eddie has actually laid it out there, man. That's it, man. I mean, the man's come out of it. There's obviously Joshua's has to fight Usyk, but if it doesn't, like, Canelo's prepared and willing and he feels he can beat him. You look at the height, man. Canelo's given up weight, height, reach, everything. Usyk's a good mover. I mean, boy, this would be the ultimate challenge. 100%. It's happened though, because Canelo's very hard to hit. He's got very good upper body movement. Now the question is, would he power be able to bother Usyk? You know what I mean? That would be interesting. It's a big ask, man. It's a big ask, bro. Because Usyk, when you're in ring of Usyk, it don't matter. He takes away everything you got there, bro. Like, you think you can hit him and he's not there, and then he's super fit, super fit. And he showed it against AJ, because AJ's in tremendous shape himself. But hey, listen, it'll be a tall and hard fight for Canelo. It'll be the ultimate challenge for him. If he gets past Dmitry Bivol, which most people feel he does, I think it's a very hard fight. But these fights there, it's hard to tell, man. 'Cause I don't know, even with Caleb Plant, right? And these guys, they're built up in the media. So you kind of look at these guys. You don't know how good these guys are when they get challenged. And Canelo is the ultimate challenge at this point. He hits very hard. And when you get in, it's different. Sergio Kovalev, what's his name again? Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders. Just dismiss them like they were nothing. They have their own careers themselves, and he just wiped them out like they were nothing. And, he's talking about fighting Junior Carver, but Usyk's been regarded as one of the greatest cruiserweights of all time. Canelo's the undisputed super middleweight champion, is challenging for the light heavyweight title. You know what I mean? What Canelo's doing is like, whoa, it's like some real groundbreaking stuff, like challenging one of the light heavyweights. Not the light heavyweight is Better Beef. Is it Better Beef? Arthur, is it Arthur? Yeah, Arthur Better Beef. Or Tiro or whatever. Yeah, he's the number one lightweight, but he's challenging one of the lightweight champions. You'd think he might probably, if he beats Bivol, stay at that weight and try to go against Arthur Beterbiev. That I would love. That's the fight you want to see. But listen, to beat Oleksandr Usyk, to even put it out there like that, and he said he's confident. That's what Eddie said. He said he's confident. Hey, he's got to have big stones, mate. Balls of bloody gonads to go in there against that. Good. More props to you, man. And this, let me tell you something. Even though I might say I feel like Terence Crawford is pound for pound, I'll give you right now, this for Canelo Alvarez stepping into them realms, I'll give him credit. If that was, if this happens, yeah, pound for pound, if he was to go in there and to give himself, acquit himself very good, one of the greatest. I mean, he's already solidified himself as one of the greatest in other people's eyes. Not necessarily in my eyes yet, yeah, but that one there against Usyk, that was solidified. That was cemented for me. Put the concrete, lay it down, put the cement down and weigh it down. I remember Roy Jones wanting to fight Buster Douglas and he wanted to fight Mike Tyson. Them fights never got off. You know what I mean? They never translated, but he did fight John Maurice. Not as good, but he didn't fight Lennox Lewis. And Chris Bird was there as well. So it's all about matchmaking and playing it safe. I mean, this is all talk at this minute. Pure conjecture. But hey, we can fantasize and dream matches what boxing's all about. You guys, anyone in the poll? Let me see in the poll. Now, no one's really entering in the poll now, but maybe you might get in a poll on my community page. So make sure you guys go over there and jump in and give your opinion on what you think will happen in that fight. If the fight was happen, Oleksandr Usyk has got a hard fight against Dmitry Bivol. I think it's going to be a hard fight for him, but most people think Canelo should be able to do it. Because Bivol, he's not really a big puncher at that weight, and most people don't really know how good he is. But Canelo will test you. Hey, he will test you to see how good you are. Definitely test you, and it's very hard to beat Canelo on points, man, because he does a lot of things. So let's see about that fight, and to see what AJ does against Usyk, and maybe this is just a pipe dream. But I'm gonna jump on it because my man Eddie spoke it into the universe, and the universe always comes back to answer you. I'm EJ Boxing Live. You guys have a blessed day. Stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.